Do you ever have those nights when you get home from work and you are so hungry? Like, you need food right now, okay? You don't even have the 30 minutes. You don't have the 15 minutes to plan. You don't have the 30 minutes to cook. This is the recipe for you, okay? Even if you don't have pre-cooked chicken already like we're gonna use, you can still make it really, really fast, and it's gonna be so, so good. And it's a Taco Bell dupe, and we know how much we love Taco Bell. Welcome back to Planning in the South. First thing you're gonna need is a pre-cooked chicken breast, okay? If you don't have a pre-cooked chicken breast, I have one left over. Rotisserie chicken, the John Soulay's pre-cooked chicken. I think Purdue has some pre-cooked chicken. Any of that, some type of chicken. If you're not quite as hungry as I am right now, cook it. What you're gonna do, take that and then just dice it up into chunks. I said this is a Taco Bell dupe, so this is actually a play on, they have currently cheesy chicken melt, the flatbread chicken melt. Oh my gosh, they are so, so good. But let me tell you, back in the day, you could buy the whole Taco Bell menu for $30. Like, that was the joke, is after you went out to Dixon, you went to Taco Bell and you got the whole menu for 30 bucks, okay? Now, it's like $14 for the chicken quesadilla meal. What is going on, Taco Bell? Like, y'all getting on up there. So now I gotta make my own Taco Bell, and I gotta show everyone else how to make it also. Now for my skillet, I am going to put in just a little bit of cooking spray here. Any type you have is fine. And I'm gonna put this on medium-high heat. So like 7.5, depending on how hot your stove gets. Let that heat up for just a couple minutes. Okay, in the meantime, let me show you a little hack to get your cheese to melt. So this is pre-shredded, pre-packaged cheese, because I'm not gonna buy the cheese and then shred it. I just don't have the time for that. So pre-packaged, pre-shredded cheese does not melt well most of the time. It doesn't melt good. So what you do is you're gonna rinse it in water, okay? It's not gonna change it at all. It's not gonna taste weird, none of that. It's gonna get, there's like a little coating or a film so that the cheese doesn't stick together while it's in the packaging. We're just gonna take that off so that it will melt. So just put some water in there, swish it around a little bit, and then dump the water out. What you're left with, it looks just like cheese you would have shredded. Now that my skillet's hot, we're just gonna take this pita bread and we are going to put it in our skillet. Now, take your cheese that you just washed off, so it's gonna get nice and melty, and put that on 1/2 of the pita bread, flatbread, whatever name you wanna use for it. We want that cheese to get nice and melty, pop a lid on it. If you feel like it's too hot, go ahead and turn your fire down. You do not want your pita bread to burn or get crispy. You just wanna get that cheese nice and melty and get your pita heated. Now let's make the little chipotle sauce. I don't know exactly what they're calling it, but the sauce on that flatbread is really good. So I'm gonna take about 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, unsweetened, unflavored, just regular plain old Greek yogurt. Oh, oops. And now, whatever hot sauce you want. I actually do have the Taco Bell mild sauce. I love this. Got it from Walmart. So just put a dash of that in there. However spicy you want this to be, how much heat you want it to have, that's how much hot sauce and what kind. I'm sure sriracha or something like that will work as well. So just mix that in together. If you want to have like a ranchy flavor in it, put you some ranch powder in there. I'm sure that would be really good. And if it, just keep stirring it until you get the consistency you want. If it's too thick, you can thin it out with a little bit of water, but I think mine is gonna be okay. But if you want it thinner, because you do want it to be able to pour it out and to drizzle it across there, just add a little bit of water. Look at how good that cheese melted. Let's put our chicken on top. Don't overfill, it's not gonna stay and you're just gonna be mad. It's not gonna turn out right. And then let's just pour the sauce over it. Oh my gosh, that looks so, so good. Now, you're just going to take one side of it and flip it over. And just let it sit like that for a couple of minutes. Get your chicken nice and heated up and you are ready to eat. So you're probably wondering, we haven't started making a side yet. So what are we having as a side? Minute rice. This is the Southwest pinto beans. I don't have time to make real rice. I told you I am starving. So I usually keep these little rice cups on hand. They're so easy, throw them in the microwave for a minute and a half. If you're kind of low carb, a bag of cauliflower rice, put it in the microwave. Any type of vegetable like that, chips and dip, chips and cheese, chips and salsa. When you're that hungry, you really don't care. You want your chicken cheesy melt because it's gonna keep you full because it's great. But here's your little side. Oh my gosh, I'm starving. Done told you. I cannot wait to eat this. It looks so good. It is so cheesy and melty and it's all in there. Yeah, my tortilla is a little bit darker than I would like. My fire was a little too hot, so pro tip, turn your fire down just a bit. My pinto beans and rice, I'm so excited. A little bit of my extra sauce I had left over, you know, we made it, we're gonna use it. I made all of this under 10 minutes. Would have taken me longer to drive across town to go to the Taco Bell. Definitely, if you're gonna make something on my page, make this meal, okay?